Hey, let's talk VLANs Disney Edition. When you come into Magic Kingdom, and I'm in front of Tomorrowland right now, you'll notice that the park is divided up into different lands. There's Adventureland and Tomorrowland and Frontierland, and you've got Storybook Circus, and all these different lands have their own theme. And one thing Disney did when they designed the park is they wanted to make sure that they didn't have cast members, what Disney calls their employees, going from one area to another in their same costume. It would look odd if there was somebody from Frontierland going into Tomorrowland, if they're in a cowboy getup, for example. So what Disney did, they created an underground tunnel system. In fact, it's really ground level. As I'm standing here in Magic Kingdom, I'm really on the second floor. Below me right now is a series of tunnels called the util doors. And that's the way that cast members can go down to the util doors from one land and then pop up in another land, maybe after a costume change. And I was thinking, that's exactly the way VLANs work, because a VLAN is going to keep local traffic within its own LAN, its virtual local area network. And then if it needs to go to another VLAN, another subnet, then it's going to have a costume change, just like a cast member does. And what I mean by costume change is when we take a packet from one VLAN and we route it to another VLAN, we're going through the routing process. And you remember, a router is not going to pass a layer 2 MAC address. It's going to strip off that layer 2 header of source and destination MAC addresses, and it's going to rewrite that information. That's kind of like a cast member from Frontierland being recostumed and then popping up in Tomorrowland. So I just thought that might be a fun metaphor to help us think about how VLANs work. We're keeping local traffic local, but if we need to go to another VLAN, we can, but only after a costume change.